darlings.
And all the people say
today I'm going to be sharing with you a story I haven't told anyone, so keep watching. It was like any other summer, you know? It was like that going into 3rd grade summer. You know, I was either 7, 9, 100, I don't know, 8. Every summer, I would go to this camp where we just did activities all day, and then we would go home, then come back the next day. And this was my first year going to that camp. Obviously, I was going to make a few friends. Like, I was way better at socializing than I am now. Trust me. It was the first week of summer. You know, I was a nice person like I am now, and I was a really little person, so like I bet a 1st grader could pick me up then, and I'm still a little person, and I bet a 2nd grader could pick me up, so yeah. Anyway, it was the first week. I was desperate to make friends, and then I sat next to this girl, and I noticed her bracelets, and I said, "Hi, I like your bracelets." And then she said, "Thanks." We've been friends since then. So for this story, I'm going to call her Amelia, just because that's like something that's really not near close to her name. So me and Amelia, I'm eating dill pickle chips. And so me and Amelia, we became friends with this cat person, and she claimed that she was a cat, and then Amelia claimed that she was a wolf, and then it went on from there. So the cat person, for this story I'm going to call her Sally, because it's nowhere near her name as well. So Sally really liked warrior cats, and that's actually what got me into the whole gig, and I still read them to this day. Like, I've been reading them since 3rd grade, because I have no life. So yeah, you know, warrior cats. I'm over a bookshelf, so I'm gonna try to... Okay, never mind, the book fell off. Are you done? Thank you. Okay, so trying to get a few warrior cat books. So okay, so if this will stand. So these are a few warrior cat books. Well, this one isn't one, so I should take this off this. But like this one. I have a lot more books than this, but like I just don't have them on the bookshelf. Well, more books though. Well, that one. This one's like my favorite one. So. Oh yeah, and here's like a whole stack of them. Proof that I have no life by Izzy. Can't forget this one. Oh yeah, and this one. And this one, and this one, and this one. Warrior Cats for Life. And Percy Jackson. Being the innocent, gullible child that I was, I believed them. And when I said I didn't believe them, they would say, "Oh, you don't believe your friend? I'm your friend, aren't I?" And I would be like, "Oh no, I believe you." And yeah. I always kept asking them if they could turn into a werewolf or if they could turn into a cat. And they always would be like, "Oh no, people will see us. They will see us change into a cat werewolf. So it drove me crazy, basically. Yeah, and she said that she was from River Clan, and I was like, oh, what is that? And then she introduced me to the books. Like I said, to this day, I still read them, and I am on, like, book 7. I mean, not book 7. Series 7. Yeah, I've been reading. Wolf Girl Amelia. She always said that her whole family was part wolf. And they would run off into the night and just turn into wolves. I always believed that crap. And I also believed Sally when she said that her uncle threw her out the window because he was allergic to cats. Yep, I believed that. I also believed that she was a dog lover. I don't think she's a dog lover because she was obviously crazy about cats more than dogs. Who lies about that? So one day during the summer, we were going on this field trip and we went on the bus and I sat next to Amelia and we were talking, and then she said that she was in feral mode. I was like, what? And then I felt a little scared because feral mode. So I was a little freaking out and she was scaring me. She was like, I'm going to eat you. And I was like, okay, please don't eat me. And she was weird for the next half hour. I was an innocent little child who never hurt anybody, and this girl just comes over and just scares me. She scared me! I love animals, but I don't like animals that want to hurt me. And oh yeah, so this one time I was talking to her and I was talking to Amelia and she was like, you know, you're my sister. And I was like, what? No way. And she was like, I never lied to you. I'm your friend. You know, that whole innocent act. She was like, you were separated from me at birth. And I was like, oh my God, no way. And then I came home and I was like, Dad, explain this to me, please. And he was like, you are my real daughter. Don't believe anything else other than that. She was like still like my best friend, and I still really cared about her. And when I had to say goodbye because the summer was over, I was so sad because she said she wasn't going to be going to the same summer camp the next year and the year after that and the year after that. So yeah. So that's it for the video. Goodbye, guys. Just kidding, this story time isn't over yet, believe me. So 3 years later, it is a snow day. I can't go to school, and my dad sends me to freaking a school for a day. And I'm like, no way, I want to stay home. Because like, I can't stay home alone then. I couldn't stay home alone then. And I was like, no, Dad, I don't want to do this. And he was like, well, you're going to have to because I already signed you up for it. And I was like, darn it. And then on the way, he was like, who knows, you might meet an old friend you've never heard from. Wink, wink. So I was like, whatever, Dad, just get me there. So I get there and I ask the counselor where my group is at, and he's like, well, you're in the gym, so go. And I was like, okay, because I hate the gym, you know, the gym, no. So I go in the gym, sitting on the stage, and I'm like, get me out of here, please, please. So, and then across the room, I see a very familiar face. Wink, wink. And I'm like, do I know her? She must be like a cousin or something because I feel like I know her. And then she sees me and she's like, oh my God. Then she walks over to me and I'm like, who is that? And she's like, are you Isabel? Hi, Amelia, I say. We hug. An hour later, we catch up. And then I'm like, my dad said I might meet an old friend. And she was like, psychic! And I'm like, yeah. And then we become friends, but we haven't talked since then. That just about wraps it up for this video. Goodbye.